Welcome back. Do remember you can find all our top stories on channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. All you need to do is log on to m.channelstv.com and download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respective stores. The Channels TV and the Channels 24 apps will give you access to news and updates. You'll also have access to the Eyewitness feature, with which you can share pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu, and don't forget to follow the instructions. The Senior Staff Union of Colleges of Education in Nigeria has threatened to embark on an indefinite industrial action, but that's if demands for better funding and welfare are not met within the next 3 weeks. Addressing a news conference in Kano, the national president of the union, Ali Danladi, told reporters that the federal government's attitude to the ongoing negotiation will destroy teacher education in Nigeria, and he's accusing the federal government of consistently ignoring the infrastructural development in colleges of education across the country.
Since 2015, staff of federal colleges of education in this country have been collecting percentage salaries up to date. We have not been paid promotion arrears ranging from between 2 to 5 years in some colleges. We have not been paid full salaries since 2005 to date. And I ask, how can we pay our children's school fees? Having released bailout funds and Paris Club releases, state governors should endeavor to pay salaries to state colleges and state workers. And therefore, we are giving government 2 weeks from now within which to act, or we will resume our suspended strike action.
It will take 10 years to completely clean up the oil spill in Ogoni land, even though the foundation to effect it is in place. There seems to be a slow start to the process 17 months after it was flagged off by the federal government. Lawmakers from the upper legislative chambers are investigating the delay. Their fact-finding mission starts from Port Harcourt, the River State capital. Our correspondent Emmanuel Larey reports.
Every day I continue to go to the hospital with my children, with my husband, because of all this crude oil.
It's been 17 months since the federal government flagged off the cleanup exercise of the Ogoni area.
We want to eat fish now. It will smell crazy.
Yet affected communities are still waiting endlessly, but full of hope that their land will be fully restored soon. The hydrocarbon pollution remediation project was set up in 2016 for the cleanup exercise, but not much seems to be going on the implementation. That's why the Senate Committee on Environment is visiting Port Harcourt, the River State capital, to begin an investigation into the apparent delays.
The 5th of June happens to be the World Environmental Day. And Ogoni land was something that we felt, even if we don't live here, it matters to us as Nigerians. Because we don't even know where we'll find ourselves in the future.
The national anthem.
It's a good initiative, according to the River State Governor, Nyesom Wike, who says all the federal government needs now is the political will to drive the process.
We're tired of telling our people next year. How much does it require? At least to kickstart that. Look, these people should know that something has started. I hope you will fly. If I knew, I would give you a helicopter to fly around the Ogoni area. Because that's the only way you can appreciate what we're talking about. If you go by road, you will not appreciate it fully. But if you go by air, you will see that the place is gone.
The committee then proceeds to assess the polluted sites.
Why we are here, that we want to see those sites that they have demonstration sites, which we have also observed. So we want to know, and then thank God that the president has included certain things in the budget, which will take action. And I don't think what is in the budget can even start to be cleanup, but it will be a measure towards it.
A member of the Board of Trustees on Ogoni cleanup has some concerns.
And it is only the National Assembly that has the powers to review and possibly get a way out for us. As we speak today, even to buy a bottle of water, in the board meetings, we need to get clearance from public procurement.
Some have expressed doubt over the possibility of remediating the devastation in Ogoni land, and this visit by the Senate Committee on Environment is expected to further drive home the need to get to work as soon as possible. Emmanuel Irei, Channels Television News.
Students of government secondary school Babangida in Yobe State, whose belongings were destroyed in a fire disaster last month, have received about 4.5 million naira from the Yobe State Emergency Management Agency. Now, the Director, Search and Rescue, Mr. Garba Bilal, reveals that the inferno resulted from an electrical fault.
Relief has come the way of students of the government secondary school Babangida, Yobe State. Barely a month ago, one of the school's hostel was gutted by fire, destroying everything they owned. The state's rescue organization is at the school to give financial assistance to the affected students.
Immediately this thing happened, His Excellency directed that we should come, commiserate with the management and students of this institution, and at the same time assess the excellent damage. We did that, and His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Gaidam graciously approved the sum of 4.5 million to be disbursed among the students.
And the cause of the inferno is finally revealed.
This fire incident occurred as a result of surge in electricity supply. So while the students were in their classrooms, the fire disaster occurred at the hostel as a result of the surge. The main purpose of even SEMA inviting these parents is to ensure that the money is judiciously utilized by ensuring that each parent or guardian receive whatever that is given to his ward so that they will buy the required items to them. In fact, we are appealing to them to exercise calm, as each and every student that lost any of all his valuables definitely receive something.
For the school principal, the gesture will help the students get back into their study routine.
I am advising each student or all students, whoever is affected and for whatever he has gotten, should be used judiciously, especially with the presence of the parents. The SEMA called all the parents to assure the usage, the judicial usage of the amount. I'm sure the students will use it.
174 students lost their belongings to the fire. And while those memories will not go away in a hurry, they are happy that the state has not allowed it to affect their future.
The Lagos State government has presented death insurance benefits to families of deceased staff of the local government councils and State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB. The sum of 245.6 million naira was released in the second phase of the presentation in 2017 to 98 representatives of employees who died in service. The beneficiaries were presented with certificates of insurance at a brief ceremony facilitated by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs in conjunction with Lasaco Assurance. The gesture is seen as a demonstration of the state government's commitment to ensure regular payments of premium on life insurance and pensions to its workforce.
Today we see states where you have barriers, where you see newspaper headings begging for payment of salary. Now the state has gone beyond payment of the salary to the living, to also ensure that those that have worked for the state and are no longer there, that their beneficiaries are not actually forgotten. It is not just now, it's something that has been done over the years, in the last 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, and it's something that has been growing in leaps and bounds. So for us, it's an opportunity to be on this platform to serve the state and to ensure that the dream of the government in ameliorating the sufferings of the people is actually actualized.
I'm here to represent my husband. And I believe that this fund is going to help us to take good care of our children, the children that he left behind. Actually, he left us about 5 months ago, and I never knew a thing like this can even come up at this point in time. Definitely the education of the children. My first child is in the university already, though part 3. But he has the siblings. One is about to enter university, 2 others are in secondary school. That is my own priority for now, taking good care of them and letting them have good education that we desire.
On news across Nigeria returns, 40 senior officers are currently undergoing behavioral and managerial training. We'll find out